2, 1. Run. Splash. Shot clock. Cheese. Get on out of here. Welcome back to the Between the Headset podcast with yours truly, Jalen Connor, the comedic voice of sports intelligence. Thank you so dearly for tuning in today. Let's get into today's episode. I know you. Every time I try to do something cool, it just, mind you, that was the first take. I gotta be honest with y'all. Y'all my family, bro. That was my third try. First 2 times I said Kobe, God rest his soul. Should have said LeBron. Said LeBron the third time and went in. But with that being said, y'all know why I got the hoops out, because there's been a lot of talking free agency lately with the NBA. But I'm gonna tease y'all a little bit. Y'all talk, man. It's been some tomfoolery going on recently. Just real recently. Like, it's probably some news dropping right now as I'm recording. You know how my man's Woj get. Yeah, Woj. Woj is the best in the business, by the way. But yeah, there's probably some news dropping right now. But we're gonna evaluate what already done dropped. Number 1. Paul George signs a 4-year, $212 million contract with the 76ers. And I'm not going to lie, I seen this one coming. Although they drafted Jared McCain in the draft, I knew they still would try to go out and find a bona fide third option. And they also were able to lock down Kelly Oubre as well. So I think we could finally say and they locked down Maxey. We could finally say the 76ers are contenders, at least in the East. But if Paul George could be a consistent third option, a two-way third option, which he is supposed to be, then they can be some contenders for the whole championship. I don't know if they're better than, per se, Boston or even the Knicks, really. But when you have such a dominant piece in Joel Embiid, all you need is some consistent players around him, because we know we hope he's going to be as dominant as he is always when it matters most. But yeah, so they were able to lock down Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, Jared McCain, Joel Embiid, and Kelly Oubre. And, I mean, do you want to start them 5? You go Maxey at the 1, McCain at the 2, PG at the 3, Kelly at the 4, Embiid. But I don't think they're going to start Kelly. They probably bring Kelly off the bench. If they still got Paul Reed, then they'll probably start him or something. But, yeah, the Sixers are now contenders with locking down that consistent third option. I think this is great for the Sixers. I kind of predicted this. A lot of people saying Warriors. I was saying Sixers because they needed him. They needed him most, so they're most likely to offer him, the most bread. Second. Chris Paul to the Spurs. They gave him like a vet minimum of 1 year, $11 million. Bro. I don't like to just jump on the Chris Paul hate train, y'all. I really don't. And he has such great value in the league still, and he's always been valuable in the league. I don't know what he was doing with the Warriors. I don't really know what that was about. But, bro, Chris Paul and Wemby could be fun to watch. Just a point guard that always knows how to find their players in the spots where they want to catch the ball. And then with the generational talent with Wemby, like, Chris Paul is arguably the purest point guard of all time, alongside Wemham. I don't know, man. I don't know. What do y'all think? What y'all think? I know y'all gonna hate and say, "Oh, what is Chris Paul gonna do for you? $11 million? Westbrook got $4 million?" Yes. Westbrook got $4 million. Yes, Westbrook has $4 million. Go back and look at. I'm not gonna disrespect Westbrook. This is about Chris Paul and the Spurs. But yeah, CP3 to the Spurs, man. Like I said, I think it gives them a true point guard alongside Castle, because Castle is not a true point guard, although he is a combo guard, able to play the 1. I think CP3 matches great alongside a young Castle trying to develop in the league, and then especially a young Wemby, who is already a generational talent, but still got some veteran things to learn. They got like the most purest vet in the league now on their team, and he also can still play ball. So I'm excited to see how him and Wemby play, and I'm excited to see if his career continues to go downhill or lifts up when playing alongside, a generational talent like Wemby. Because we have seen times where a vet can go to a new home, play alongside a young guy, and just be exactly what that team needs and revive his career in a sense. Even though he's too old to really revive his career, give his career another path, another life in a sense. So I guess, yeah, revive. What's this with KCP? KCP finalizing a 3-year, $66 million deal with the Orlando Magic. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. He got injured here. He does. Wow. KCP got 2 rings, one with LA, one with the Nugs. $66 million for 3 years for KCP on Orlando Magic. See, one thing I don't like about the NBA, bro, sometimes it seems like they just be like recycling players. You know what I'm saying? Like when they could go to other sources like overseas, G League, this, that, and third. You feel me? To get actual young studs, it's like they be recycling the old guys. So it's like, why are we paying? I mean, I'm not saying KCP isn't deserving of $66 million, but y'all get what I'm saying? Like, not even KCP to be the example of this, because he could still hoop. He still is valuable in this league, but y'all know what I mean? Like, other old players, they just be recycling them, throwing them around the league, like Pat Beverly and stuff. Like, bro, get Pat Bev old out the league, bro. He doesn't do out there, bro. Who else we got on here, y'all? I see Valanciunas to the Wizards, but I wasn't even going to address that because that nigga basically dead now. Once you go to the Wizards, you might as well just retire. Obi Toppin, 4 years, $60 million with the Pacers. So he's staying in what's it called, Indiana. I think that's a good deal for him. I think the Pacers, I think he's definitely a core piece of the Pacers offense, how they like to play. They run and gun, and Obi Toppin, he just runs and guns all game long. You just catch him on a fast break. He play how me and my guys play. Hey, if my guys watching this video, bro, we get on 2K later, by the way, but we run a 3v3 in Pro-Am. Me and I run with 2 bigs. Call it cheesy, call it what you want. They want to make bigs, I want to make guard. I don't care. But that's how we play. They get rebounds, I just streak out, and we got that Indiana Pacers offense. And that's what this be looking like, bro. And yeah, I think getting him for $15 million a year, I think that's a lot of people gonna say he's stealing money, but I think that's good value for him and their offense. As much as the players be getting paid nowadays, like, yeah, they could do that for him. What else we got? No other recognizable names so far. Oh, DeJounte Murray is now on the New Orleans Pelicans. I don't really, they got DeJounte Murray for Larry Nance and Daniel Dyson, irrelevant. So the Pelicans basically got him, but they did get it. They gave away a first-round pick too, and a 2027 first-round pick. So yeah, Pelicans got DeJounte Murray. I don't think that's what they needed. Of course, he's still a young guy who can still hoop, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, the Pelicans just can never get it together, bro. Like, they had a solid team this year, and then their superstar goes down, and CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram just totally just disappear. I don't know what all that was about. They just completely disappear, and they supposed to be like they're two of their best players on the team. So I don't know if you still got CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram as the guys that need the ball in the clutch, and you bringing in DeJounte Murray. I don't really know how much big of a difference that's going to be. He's definitely a good player. It's a good pickup, but yeah, they need a difference maker, and I don't know if he's that for them. Maybe I need to check what they got in the draft as well, but Seth Curry to Charlotte. Oh, I see Tim Hardaway. What's the news on Tim Hardaway? What are we talking about? Oh, yeah, Tim Hardaway went to Detroit for Quentin Grimes. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's crazy. Do the Mavericks really see that much potential in Quentin Grimes? I mean, I guess over Tim Hardaway, at least Quentin gonna play some defense, and he can still knock down shots as well. But Tim Hardaway was the bona fide third option on this team in the middle of the season, and then come playoff time, we came back from injury. It seemed like the relationship between player, the coach was just off with the playing time and all that. So maybe that's the reason for him wanting to leave. And if so, I get it. And they did send him to Detroit. So it does seem like it was some animosity behind that move. Like the coach didn't want to really see him succeed, send him to the worst team in the league. So I guess that's how the table turns, however they call it. Emmanuel Quickly, 5 years, $175 million contract to stay in Toronto. What? 5 years, $175 million, bro. Who is his agent? Bro, what? Bro, what is the league term? Bro, we giving anybody money, bro. They just give me $5 million, bro. I swear to God, bro, I would do whatever y'all ask, bro. No diddy. Get $5 million, bro. That's all I ask for, bro. Y'all got that throwaway change, bro. Let me be an NBA, I don't know. Just let me do something in the NBA, bro. $5 million is all I ask for, bro. Because what is going on? What is going on? Oh! We did not address this in the last episode. The Nova Knicks, baby. We got my boy Macau, a.k.a. KD. It's like, no, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. Relax. I'm joking. Relax. Macau Bridges to the Knicks. So now we got the whole Nova for y'all. If y'all don't know, y'all see this right here. This is my Philly robe. Y'all seen my Philly robe before. The Philly gray, Philly logo. Y'all see my boys. So if y'all don't know, I am from South Jersey, very close to Philly. So basically, I'm a fan of all Philly teams except for the 76ers because I'm a LeBron fan. You get me? So the Villanova Wildcats have been my favorite college team alongside UConn Huskies because of Shabazz Napier for a long time, ever since I started watching basketball. And, 2016, 2018, that was like middle school years. That was my prime where I was, watching college basketball and all that. And these guys were able to get 2 championships during that 3-year span. So, and these 4 guys were at the core of it. Josh Hart, Dante DiVincenzo, Jalen Brunson, and Mikal Bridges. So with that being said, I will always be Villanova Knicks. I will always be a Villanova Knicks fan, because all my guys, I'll always be a Villanova fan because, that's my favorite team. And yeah, now all my guys are playing together, and I was asking for this. Once they got Josh Hart last year, I knew it was only a matter of time before Mikal came on over. But kudos. One second, because I'm trying to figure out if this is a trade or was he a free? Yeah, he was traded. So yeah, kudos to the Nets for looking out for Mikal Bridges and sending him to somewhere he wanted to go, and also finding value in someone on the Knicks with Bogdanovich. Not a bad pickup. He's not really a game changer for the Nets, but kudos to them for showing love to the player, sending him where he wanted to be sent. That doesn't often happen in today's league, where it's like it's so politics. It's like they get personal. It can get bad, y'all. It can get bad. But that's about all the news there is to cover on the NBA so far right now. I know this wasn't like a very organized episode. It's just us checking out NBA free agency, seeing what we missed, seeing what's most popular right now. I didn't go really too deep into detail with the picks, but just gave y'all a little insight. I really want to know what y'all think about these picks, really. So we got the Paul George, we got the Sixers as a whole. They locked down a couple guys. CP3 to the Spurs. Tim Hardaway to Detroit. KCP is gone. So yeah, I want to know what y'all think of these moves, man. Y'all think the Sixers are a contender now? I think they can be a contender in the East for sure. Do y'all think the Knicks are a contender now with this big 4? I think they are. I think they are a contender because not only do they have great depth now with their whole squad, Jesus Christ, 2-way depth at that, but they also, they also play very hard. And that's something that if the Sixers or the Boston don't match their intensity, they could mess around and lose a series to the Knicks, man. And I'm excited to see how exciting the East can be this year. Hopefully, we know injuries are always a problem, but hopefully, a lot of these teams can stay healthy throughout the season. With that being said, it's gonna come to an end of this episode. But y'all know we can't end without get this cool player today. And today is not a player, it's a fighter. And it should be obvious. It's going to my guy, Alex Pereira. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. The potent, I'm not gonna lie, I really didn't start getting the UFC until as of lately, like the last 2-3 years. But I haven't really seen nobody like with his stature. Like that man's built like LeBron out there, bro. Like, of course he out here whooping ass and taking names. Like, I'm excited to see him bump up to heavyweight and see if he could be the first ever to get a title in 3 divisions, because he just completely dominated the other day, like dominated from the rip and got it out of the way early, very early. So Pereira is our get his cool ass player today. And y'all, as you can see, I still got this stitch on my lip. Hold up. Still got that stitch on my lip. It's coming out tomorrow though. So I will get to y'all with that mic'd up episode for y'all. I got that mic'd up episode for y'all coming. Get out there, hoop a little bit, mic up for y'all. I ain't gonna lie, don't tell my nurse, but me and the guys was out there, out Ellicott City, hooping outside. I was getting sweat. I hope I'm all right. I was getting sweat in it, all that. I ain't get hit in it though. But you feel me? I should be good. It's only 1 stitch. And it's gonna be out tomorrow. And then I can get back to doing what I do, getting bucks, so and taking names. And I'm gonna mic up for y'all and let y'all see how SIXERS get down on a hooping tip. Because y'all know I really still got it. I really still got it, man. But we're gonna come to the conclusion of this episode. Yeah. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I think we got one more spot open for the fantasy league, but I probably just get that covered. So we basically all set for the fantasy football league. Draft coming up at the end of August. I can't wait for football season. I'm really not covering football yet because there's still NBA moves going on. So we're going to get all them out the way. They be done around like August for real. And then that's when it's a great time to really get into football, talk football. And I can't wait. I know y'all can't wait. With that being said, it's going to conclude this episode. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next episode. Bye.